Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Honkai Star Rail. In the last part, we wrapped up the story. We took on Irontomb. Well, no, we didn't. What happened last part? Oh. Last part we just did a big old wrap up. Siren connected with the past and she willingly chopped herself in the past to prevent the Irontomb from awakening or some shit like that. She's stuck in an infinite loop while we move on to the future. That's unfortunate. Hopefully we'll be able to help her out. Maybe she'll come back. Who knows? Probably not. We got some wrap-up. We got some couple minor wrap-up dialogues I want to do, and then we can do some of the events. As you can see, I have something on my head. So I spent money. Quite a bit of money, more than I expected. So I wanted Siren. And I got her. And my luck was actually amazing. So not only did I get Siren, I ended up spending more money than I would have liked. Well, let me rephrase that. I spent more money than I had planned on. Actually, I wasn't really planning on spending any money. But I wanted Siren. I got Siren. So I also got her light cone. So I ended up getting Siren back to back. I got her, then I pulled for her light cone, and I got her. So I got those two back to back. But then I also I had some intrusive thoughts come into play where I wanted something else. So not only that, my luck was super on par after I spent money, and I actually ended up getting 2 copies back to back. So it's like Firefly all over again. So I got super lucky on that one. And then I also, since I spent so much money, I also got her a fancy schmancy expensive bow. So I got that. And then, so there's that comparison. Here's the normal one, and there's that one. So fancy schmancy bow. I wasn't initially going for the bow because it was so damn expensive, but considering I wanted Siren and I got super lucky with it, that was a nice little bonus. Not only that, I also got her my last Casper's light cone, so I'm super pumped for that. So for me, it was money well worth it. I'll probably regret that later on down the line, but I don't care. So yeah. Totally worth it for me. Totally worth it. So I'm not complaining. I got her mostly built, except for one thing, which I need one more boss fight, which I can't do for this week until next week. And then I don't really have the best of things for her. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, that's my thing. That's my shtick. Might not have the best things overall for her. I'm trying to get her speed up. That's why I have a 2 for 2 on there. It is what, but it's fine for right now. We need to do some bit of wrap up stuff real quick. So I believe if we actually go to the space station. Well, first off, while we're here, what's this? Some system hours ago aboard the Astral Express. Oh, God, look who it is.
兄弟とタンクを見つけるなんてよ。そんなすげえもんよく持ってたな。忍者のジョーちゃん。
大嵐の神の神通力により人体から発せられる
Relate to the
超
party.
低周波を感
What
知
the
す
fuck?
る忍びサイエンスアイテムだ。
何語だそれ。ところでよ。探してたやつも見つかったことだし、そろそろ芝居をやめたらどうだ。なかなかうまく演じてたが。
Oh, is that Sparkle? It's Sparkle, isn't it?
巡回レンジャーになりすますとはいい度胸じゃないか。
It's Sparkle.
カーボーイ忍者さん、なぜ突然そのようなことを？まさか モンキーローグ忍者にそそのかされ邪道に落ちたか。
ふざけんな。俺はシルバーガンシュラさんだ。
There she is.
だから脚本にこんなオーバーなキャラを入れたくないんだよね。君とこの妙竹林な忍者のお嬢ちゃん、演じにくいったらありゃしないよ。花火監督は変人がお嫌いなの。
無駄口はいい。いえ、目的は何だ。
I'm being interrupted. Hang on. Alright.
仮面の愚者に悪意なんてないよ。ただ芝居を見てカードを並べてるだけ。大切な2人の役者が宇宙をさまよってるのに、君たちったらいつまでたっても見つけられないんだもん。仕方ないから手伝いに来てあげたんだよ。じゃなきゃこれから誰を相手に遊んだらいいの。
鉄棒の災いが宇宙を脅かしてるっつうのに気にも留めねえとはな。愚者の器もその程度ってことか。
忍者、正義の名を借りてるからって人に指図できると思わないでよ。それに君だって私利私欲が全くないわけじゃないでしょ。この神々を巻き込んだ戦いに乗じて、あの足の折れた狼を助ける方法を探す。
それ誰かに話したか。
花火だけが知ってるって言ったら信じる？安心して。あの伝説の人物に迷惑をかけるつもりはないから。ただ空振りに終わったのを見てからかいたくなっただけ。
兄弟とタンクを助けたことに免じて見逃してやっから。とっとと
Hey, how'd she save us?
さっき言ったことを忘れんなよ。ボスには近づくな。サムライと。
心配しないで。花火監督の次の脚本は足毛さんが主人公だから。
How'd she save us? Who's this?
列車組が先頭に立ち、銀河連合軍を結成したおかげで宇宙の文明は壊滅の脅威から救われた。そんなことはもう言うまでもないわよね。列車組の支援によって市場開拓部からの圧力がある中でも、こちらは業務を着実に進められているわ。戦略投資部からの感謝を受け取ってちょうだい、姫子さん。
戦略投資部が災害対策で尽力してくれたことは世界中の皆が知るところでしょう。ただ最近は外敵の駆除や災害支援以外にも何やら忙しくしてるようね。
ええ、今回の銀河連合軍の凱旋は全宇宙が団結して壊滅勢力に立ち向かえる可能性を示してくれたわ。戦略投資部では今回の戦いで得た経験を分析し、次の危機が訪れる前に効果的な災害対応システムを確立しようとしているの。
カンパニーが率先して壊滅に対する防衛線を築いてくれれば、それは全ての文明にとっての希望の光となるでしょうね。
そのためにも請求列車の支援は欠かせないものよ。鉄棒の件が落ち着いたら改めて姫子さんに連絡させてもらうわ。
Alright, who's next on the list?
ケーゲン将軍、久しぶりね。フーゲンさんは無事に戻られたかしら。
彼女は今回本当に死の淵をさまよったようだよ。
砲丸は鉄棒が放つ万物を消し去る一撃を目にし、それは避けようのないもので 生き残る見込みは皆無だと告げた。
しかしそれと同時に10頭将軍から巨帝すでに敗れ吉凶今や明らかという知らせが届いた。ただそれだけしか言ってくれなかったが、なんと分かりにくい。君の姉弟子ももう少し詳しく説明してくれればいいものを。おかげで気が気じゃなかった。
気が気じゃなかった？将軍、嘘をついていますね。
そう目くじらを立てないでくれ。将軍にはこういうのも必要なんだ。
この戦いで泉州の兵たちは危険な状況に置かれながらも一歩も引かなかった。彼らの犠牲と貢献は報われるべきだわ。同盟が必要とする人滅の金色の血は七死人が一つ持ってる。それはオンパロスの英雄カスライナが命を賭してナヌークから手に入れたものよ。彼はもうこの世にいないけど、あの子は彼の記憶のかけらに触れることができるわ。おそらくカスライナはオンパロスのためにスイカも辞さなかった盟友にこの金色の血を託したいと願うでしょう。
そうか。泉州同盟を代表しオンパロスという世界とその偉大なる英雄、そして民、たとえ一瞬のことだったとしても、人の身でアイオーンに傷を負わせた偉業は宇宙に永遠に刻まれるべき功績だ。
Hey, what's next?
ブートヒル、危
Mr.
険な
Boot
戦いだっ
Hill,
たのに無事な
where
よう
the
で本
fuck
当に
were
よか
you
ったわ。
at?
生まれつきタフなもんでな。それより謝らせてくれ。列車からの連絡を無視しちまったこと。
あんたたちが最前線で戦う勇姿はカンパニーも泉州の軍も目にしてるわ。レンジャーの勇気ある助力に心から感謝させてちょうだい。
Oh, I didn't even realize he was on the front
イ
lines.
メコ、そんな堅苦しいのなしに
I
して
kind of wanted to see the battle from their point of view
なんで
too.
もねえから。
That would have been
呼びかけ
interesting.
に応じてくれたやつも多くなかったしな。ただま、この戦いに集まったレンジャーの大半は壊滅を不具大天の敵と見てた。はたからそりゃ命知らずの集まりに移ってたかもしれねえ。
それに戦いの後、あんたとランハさんはあの子とタンコを連れ戻してくれたでしょ。列車組は感謝してもしきれないわ。セプターが壊れてからオンパロスの聖域は長いこと乱れてたし、位置を示すシグナルがあっても2人を見つけ出すのは簡単なことじゃなかったはずよ。
もしかするとあのジョーちゃんの忍術は
I guess he doesn't want to tell her that Sparkle was who saved him.
そういえばランハさんはどこに？
ああ、心配いらねえよ。他のレンジャーたちの手伝いに行っただけだ。請求列車の言葉は俺が伝えとこう。
Just hey, stars, silent as enigmas. Is there anything else I can do on the train? Anything back here I can like interact with? The bed's not fucked up anymore. I don't think there's anything else I can really do here in the train. Mr. Pom Pom! Let me just go over here real quick, see if there's nothing else I need to interact with. Doesn't look like it. There's Sunday. There's Missy over there. Asta. I do need to go up here because we did see something else to do in our room here. Wait, I thought we could do something in our room. Wait a minute. I thought we could do something in here. I'm so confused.
Oh.
I thought we could do something in here. Alright, oh. As I've written. What's going on over here? Oh, hello. Look who it is. Hi, miss me already? Miss me yet? Welcome to the story we wrote together. This page of eternity exists because of you. So you're still here. Can you stay with us? The young girl smiled faintly. She had foreseen that at this moment you would hesitate. Sire posed a question. A moment later, you regained your senses. The her before you was nothing more than an ink trace left behind from the past. Able to carry only to carry a message, unable to exchange words. Sorry, this was the only way I could leave you a message. Cecily, you've come such a long way on the path of remembrance. Even though the forest of my memories will for continued cycles, sealing the Irontomb of the past. But those who remember you, this story, and this eternal garden will always stay by your side as part of as I've written, continuing to trailblaze with the Astral Express. The girl paused for a moment, blinking her eyes. One day, memories will bear fruit. I'll take them across the stars. I'll believe we'll meet again! Even though it's hard to guess what you're thinking, Cecila. A heartfelt thank you would make sure to make the little flower in your heart bloom, right? Thank you, Cecila. Oh, that's right. If you have time, can you please visit me in that little village in the memory? Who knows, I might prepare a little pink present for you. Man. Man. So I knew that nice little zone. This place. Oh shit, wait. What was that? No! I want missions. I want missions, not travel log. No, I want the fucking mission. You son of a bitch. Okay. Explore the new eternal page. Look there! This exists within this space. Hey, you two, what's up? Campaign is over and our deeds accomplished. Set aside the worries weighing on your mind for now and share a drink with me, Imperator. I brought a once in a millennium vintage today. Miss it, you'll have to wait another 1,000 years. Dux Gladiorum. 1,000 years is but a mere blink from League of Nine in our grand campaign. I appreciate the thought. Please give such a treasure to my ministers instead. I'm sure Dux Carminium will cherish this gift. I knew you'd try to weasel out of it, so I already celebrated with them before coming here. Oh? Guess it's a tactical oversight on my part this time. But as a king, I must bear the weight of every move on the board. Indulging myself in honey brew would only lead to a total defeat, so I still can't drink it. Might spark some inspiration. Try trusting your vassals more. Even if you take a short break, everyone in the Flame Chase army can handle their duties just fine. You don't need to worry excessively. You both make fair points, but... well then, no need to force it. Seems this fine vintage will just have to be enjoyed by just us alone, little Grey Fry. No pressure if you don't want it. We're not gonna force upon it after all. Oh well, clarity of mind is important, but to spoil my dear subjects' joy in a feast would be a greater loss still. Well then, here's to Amphoresis tomorrow. It's quite the astringent bite. Hey, what's he gonna say?
オンパロス
ま
Fill her
た
up!
明
Is there anything you want me to remember? Oh, what's this? I have an apple! You plan to take it to the sea that skip beyond the sky? That works too. I'll collect the shell fossils from the seabed Styxia many years ago. It still retains its pristine shine despite weathering through some snow and storm. Make sure you treasure it as well. Woo! Oh, home decorations! Oh, nice! I'll deal with that later.
魚は今ようやく心よ
Anything else? Chat with you later.
あの燃える星雲カイザーの
So how do you get more of those
思わ
apples?
ないか
I'll be back with myself. What's this? You see, the nebula blooms with radiance, tracing the silhouette of a garden. A newborn world is about to sprout. This scene is the ending as I've written, and also the origin point of the Amphorius in the real world. One day it will give birth to true life. The people in the memory will be born by one, waiting for you tomorrow. Stars beneath breathe silently. You are certain that the fruit of Amphorius has been planted. But what about its cause? Until the day comes, the journey continues. Endless possibilities unfold beneath your feet, and only the memory remains in yesterday. I don't want to set off alone. Recall the path promised the Trailblaze. The story of a flame chase will echo across the stars. People remember that Forest was a brilliant, magnificent world. You think you can let more people read as I've written, preserve the memories of this world. If you do this, the casualty will become more stable. You can't be certain, but you're willing to believe. What matters is that this is a promise shared between you and many others. Perhaps it's time I fulfill my promise. Hey. Before I head back, can I find everybody else around here? I don't know. There's Phanon over there, there's Aglaya, there's Casterus, there's Anaxa. Who else is around here? Where's Hyacinth? Where's Hyacinth and where's Cypher? I'm sure they're around here somewhere. It's nice to see these guys are alive in here, though. Dad, Mom, everyone, I'm home. Fine on you. You've grown taller. It's been so long, you almost didn't recognize me, did you? Of course not. Mom recognized you at first glance. Still the same scatterbrained kid who just barrels ahead without thinking. Enormous? Look, he's grown so strong. He was all babyface when you first left home, and now he's even taller than you. That's a good thing. Otherwise, how can you live up to the title of Deliverer? Hey, Mom, Dad! Oh, at least he's happy now. Her sure travels fast around here. Is that Deliverer blushing? Who would have thought? Back then, you were all about wanting to learn swordsmanship at Cash from Krebnus. And now look at you. You've actually beaten Nicodor. Having a talented kid like you would work in the fields would be a real waste of potential. Dad, I can't take all the credit for this. Couldn't have made it this far without the friends who walked this path with me. My teachers, my rivals, and my best companion. That's right, it's me. We're great partners. It's a long story. I'll tell you all about it slowly. This kid of mine must have been quite a handful. Here, I made some honey sun cakes. Please help yourself. Fine on, I know you've seen the world out there, but you don't you dare look down on your mom's cooking. No way, I've been craving Ada Elysier's food for ages. At least he's, he's happy now. After all the shit that he went through, I mean, he deserved this. Oh, is that our guy? Is that our little guy? I think it is. From that event. It's my little guy. Professor Anaxa, I'm ready. Now with these hands, I can touch life itself. Please teach me everything how to interact with drama. Oh, she can actually touch things now? Whoa! Good. Let me teach you the first step getting closer to the little dromazes. Hold out your hand, let them come over and sniff it, so they can use your scent. Oh god, look at the thing. Wait, where did that little dromas go? This one is way too huge. Zesla? I remember you once hatched a baby droma. Could it be that the fantastic creature before us is what it was grown into? Behold, the one and only true droma god! It is our little guy. Ah, it's Lord Terravox, the legendary ancestor of the Dromazes. Terravox, the greatest creation of Gyrios, the unseen ruler of the earth through the ages. So it was you. Its stature is truly magnificent. Clad in golden armor, its presence rivals that of my Pollux. I wonder if the method of interacting with little Dromazes will still work on it. Professor Noxa, please teach me the next step. Huh? Professor Noxa? He's scrolling through his phone. No need for a second step. Quick! Gasterus, get a close-up from a side profile, full resolution HD. I'll take the front shot, and Cecila can contact the mountain dweller merchants right away. We need a massive amount of fresh red soil. He's way too into it. I'll help you contact the toy maker again. Ah, so Cecila, you mean to commission a super rare custom Dromaz plushie from the toy maker? Come on, I'm not a 5-year-old who falls asleep hugging a Dromaz plushie anymore. What a lively bunch! Are you new companions I've never traveled with before? My appearance must have caught your eye. So Dromazes can speak? Wait, no. As the ancestor of all souls, it would be strange if it couldn't speak. I've heard of a scholar named Ceres who is really into Dromazes, but I'm afraid my story might disappoint you. Oh? Ah, the gentle and honest nature of the Dromazes. Not only did I once abandon them, but I also did something to my old friend Joclay, where the fuck her name is, which called proclaimed a betrayal, but I nearly brought eternal ruin upon the final thing chase. Good, very good. I've done all of those things you mentioned too. Professor Noxa, he really loves Dromazes way too much. Oh, my little guy. He's now big and huge. That was just her humming. She wasn't even talking. Is there anything you want me to remember? Take a golden apple. Flower crown. Ooh. Wait, is that the flower crown that she got when she was a kid? It is. Anything else to say? Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Now you talk. Why not start with something more lightweight? How does it feel to touch the Droma's King? It's nice that she can actually touch people now. She's broken free from the death curse. She no longer kills people at a touch. That's not... Somebody find Hyacinth and Cypher. What are you guys doing? Come on, Safrania, repair after me. Sun, spindle, flower. Sun, spindle, flower. Nope, it's flower. What are you guys doing? Dude, do I still have to say flower? The word is pronounced as flower. Don't let this big sister lead you astray. Tessa, let me introduce you. Futini here was a blind servant in my household during my younger years. I learned a great deal from her. About beauty and many other life experiences. Not at all. I often hear the young lady mention Cecila. Ah, so you're the hero Saglaya mentioned. I see you're quite the beauty indeed. And this is Safrania. You might have seen her in Alchema. She's the one who gave me this knuckle-bone talisman. Well, I remember that. That was so long ago. In the world you gave to Amphorius, Futini regained her sight, and Safrania found her voice. However, they still don't need time to adjust to their respective gifts. I've been teaching Saffronia pronunciation. She's a very clever little girl. So she's been practicing that for you for quite a while now, so as you can tell. I will teach Futini how to read. Once you're done studying, let's all go to have oatmeal porridge at Mash's place. Speaking of oatmeal porridge, I remember when you got scolded by Tribby for secretly snacking on food and drinks. Saglaya, does that kind of thing happen too? Everyone has their immature moments. That was ages ago, Futini. People who care about each other tend to remember very clearly what the others was like in their immature days. It's not that people are it's not everybody's necessary that everybody's alive. What the fuck? That's the seals. You dare mess with me? I can get a present from the seals. That's interesting. How do you get more of those golden apples? I want to know how to get those golden apples. I want presents from everybody. What's this? What? Well, unless you've encountered her of. Okay. It's a lot of fucking names. Oh God. Long list of names indeed. Where's the rest of the crew? There's all the fairies. Where's Tribby? Where's Hyson? I don't know if I missed them. Where's the rest of the crew at? Maybe they randomly appear? It's just these two over here. I guess I'll have to find the other guys later. Oh wait. Over there. I thought that was a dead end over here. For some reason. There they are. Welcome, Grave. But I need to attend to the two patients first, so you don't have to take care of yourself for a while. Wait, why are still people getting hurt? It should be a peaceful haven, free of illness, no cleaners prying and no black-type creatures lurking. But some people just can't sit still and are always looking for something fun to do. Isn't that right, trainee? Tryanne? Syphy? What? Syphy? I was just taking the chance to test your medical skills. Don't get too full of yourself, Grove Girl. Mind your manners, little Syphy. Show some respect to the doctor. So what's all that bothering you all? What kind of formidable enemy could hurt you all? No one else to blame. It was Tryanne. Well, here's what happened. Tryanne wanted a rocket to soar higher and farther. The firepower was too strong. Tryanne lost control of her aim and the rocket went whoosh as it fell, landing right on her head. Tryanne, make sure you dodge next time. And you, Syphy? A doctor needs a full story to make an accurate diagnosis. Well, I was just sitting around, so I thought I'd tweak the hand of Zagreus on a whim. Turns out the little toy's aim was decent, but the firepower was lacking. When I was getting into it, I fizzled out midair. Well, Syphy, did you hit your head too? Not exactly, but landed right in the middle of a group of elders. They were gossiping away when it happened, and it caused an uproar. They chased me halfway down the street, and I ended up stepping on my tail in the chaos. Hard to believe it was on purpose. What if we combine the two? Combine the two, you mean... We use the hand of Zagreus to guide Vix's Tryanne's rockets. Then use Tryanne's rockets to give the hand some firepower. That way the rockets will fly faster and more accurately. Little Syphy, let's try it right away. And thanks to you too, Cinny. Thanks, Grove Girl. Even a Droma can't stop them. There's just no blocks dealing with them. But great, Tryanne and Syphy look so full of energy. So there's no need to worry. That's good. I'll get a gift from you because I like Tyson.
また明日です。
Give me a gift. I want to know I don't know how you get these golden apples. Oh, here we go. Obtained by someone the nymph prophecy puzzle for each garment maker. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Redeemable at the eternal page for unique keepsakes. Interesting. Give me your gift. What do I get? Is it super adorable? What do I get? I got an Ika pet, Ika keychain. Ika? What would I like to eat today? I'll be the chef. Pomegranate juice, grilled Duluberg cooked cutlets. I just can't forget that taste. Darling, don't just stand there. What would you like to eat? I'll have the same as your mother, Midamos. What's with you two? Is it on the menu? Don't just say nothing. Oh, I can have I place my order. Are we witnessing a family drama? Oh, it's you, Cecila. Remember Deimos' friend, right? So many people have been visiting these days. Who knew he has so many friends? Why don't you stay and join us for dinner? Don't worry, we're not having any family drama. We just found out that a past Deimos suffered a great deal. There's no word for suffering in the Kremnonian language. Kremnos' dictionary keeps getting thinner. The course of history can change in the blink of an eye. In my last life, after the battle with the Imperator on the plains of Dolos, both Gorgo and I acknowledged the mission of the Flame Chase, finally freeing the glory of Kremnos from the tears and blood of strife. The story of Kremnos may not be worth more than the fate of the world. In my past life, I made too many mistakes, whether it was poisoning you or casting my Deimos into the Sea of Souls. Alright, enough reminiscing. I managed to get some juicy stories from you from the Euronics priest earlier. We keep getting all nostalgic in the new world. I might just share them with the people. What memory are you referring to? Once said, Gorgo and I fell in love amidst the blood-soaked dust of the arena. Slay thy tongue! Confess my fault, now prithee grant me clemency. Such a heartwarming interaction. That's just how they are. Sorry you had to see that. Stay for dinner with us and share those stories in the starry skies. What would you like to eat? That's it, huh? So everyone's still technically alive in the eternal page. Hey, there he is. A little dude. Mama, there's so many familiar faces here. Are we having a barbecue? Great, I'll be in charge of eating. Wait, did I eat most eaten soil? I'll get a gift from you, why not? Tell you a secret, I'll take it. Alright, what do I get? What do I get from Ooh. Alright, so technically the heirs are alive in the eternal page, so they're not really dead per se. So there's that. There's also the other sun room we gotta go to, so we gotta go back to Elysier. Ruins of Time. Oh boy. Quite a place. Alright, Elysier. Where would she... Missy! They say kindred spirits, even traveling separately, will eventually arrive at the same place. The same destination. Perhaps that's why we're reunited here in Adios Elysier. I thought I'd never see you again. I'm afraid I won't be able to say yes to you this time. After defeating Irontomb, I walked alone for a long way back from the path I came from. To give this romantic tale a proper beginning and end, I've used up all my ink. Perhaps this is our final meeting. Though the story of Forest has reached its final page for now, your own story still has many chapters ahead. If you ever find yourself stuck on a page, remember to keep looking forward. After all, someone's waiting for you in the past, and surely someone must be waiting for you in the future too. Just hearing that sounds so romantic. I still want to see you! What a coincidence, I was thinking the same thing. We shared some peaceful, beautiful moments together at Adios Elysier. Back then, I asked you when you looked back on those times, how will you picture me? I kind of forgot about that. I chose a bit chubbier. I remember every little moment we spent together. How about you? Have you kept me close to your heart? Remember to review as I've written often, and let us keep you company. Next, based on your memories, I'll recall those days to Aes Elysiae as the final photograph to accompany you. At that time, the ripples of the past reverie will carry stories and meet you once again. You're kind of sleepy.
ちょっと眠くなっちゃったわ。そろそろ目を閉じて夢の中で会いましょう。
Pink ribbon! Alright. Remember when we were playing hide and seek with... I think I already interacted with this before. There's the other siren too. Missy Missy! And swing and touch the sky. I guess you don't really do much, do you? Alright. There's a chimera here. Guardian of the wheat field? Were you here before? Alright. Okay. Alright, so we need to go back to... I need to go back to the... As I read Cecil's... Where'd it go? Go to my room? Nope. So, Cecil, you're saying you want to mass print the text as I've written and publish it as a book. Not a bad idea. However, any publication on the Interastral Network must go to the IPC's channels. I'm not sure how they feel about this. Don't worry, we have allies. We've already discussed the details of this project with the Business Consolidation Department. The verdict is approved for execution. Thanks to our experience in Jarilla 6, we were able to close this deal. Rather than focusing on short-term gains, establishing a model of preservation will be more beneficial for a long-term development. Besides, safeguarding new and growing civilizations is precisely what the Strategic Investment Department was made to do. According to Dr. Ratio, establishing a consistent understanding of Amphoris across the cosmos will aid its future to a certain degree. That's right. The Interastral Peacekeeping Entertainment will handle the publication as I've written, and the IPC will cover all related expenses. As for liaising with the various planets, we'll leave that to the Nameless. I see you've long been prepared, as expected of the throne of the worlds of Amphoris. Perhaps soon it'll be time for the young ones to take charge of the Express. Don't sound so world-weary, Dwells. We've got plenty of youth left. Even though the IPC is helping out, knowing you definitely want to go check it out yourself, right? Go ahead then and sow the seeds of a civilization. Create a story that belongs to you. Don't mind if I do. It's a story that belongs to everyone. Keep going. It's like an unwritten rule among the Nameless. Press forward and see it through to the end. Time is of the essence. You head to Belobog. Frost and Flame. God damn, when was the last time we actually officially came to Belobog? Fucking ages. Hello, you two. It's been an age and a half since I've actually seen you guys in person. It's been a while, Cecil. I heard you were coming, so I invited Seal as well. The kids at the orphanage are too scared to even go outside now because of the destruction. Never mind that. What do you want to talk about? Recount the story behind it as I've written. I couldn't even read it all! I heard the whole cosmos was shaken up by what you did. Pretty impressive how you managed to sort everything out. Thanks to Ms. Topaz's anti-Irontomb vaccine on our timely shutdown the engine of creation, Belobog was able to avoid another crisis. Don't worry, the reconstruction plan hasn't been affected, but I must say, even a tiny ripple in the universe becomes a tsunami and reaches frontier planets. The same goes for Amphoris. As a similarly developing civilization, we are willing to contribute to its future. Goodwill is like a torch, and it can only burn brighter when it's passed on. I'm not one for fancy words, but if you need help, I'll definitely be there. Oh, right, Sasla. I've got something to ask you. Come with me later. What could it be? What's so secretive? Just be there. I'm not playing around. Oh, hey. Oh, it's Hook. Honorary member. Finally you're here. My legs are going numb. Hook, what are you... I heard from Clara that she was using Diggertron to help with mining. The power was too much, and she fell and broke her leg. I'm afraid she won't be able to take interstellar flights anymore. She wants to hear your fresh stories from beyond the sky, so she won't have to have any regrets. She ain't dying. What did Dr. Natasha say? Just did the Diggerton really had packed that much power? Something smells fishy here. Let's take it as the truth. Don't worry too much about the details. Honorary member, you'll help Hook out, right? Well, since you all say so. Retell it sentence by sentence, especially those thrilling adventure parts, naturally done in the voice of a bad sprite. Oh no. Wowza! Legends, galaxies, giant monsters, so cool! I knew there were so many interesting things beyond the sky, but Julie and the others wouldn't believe me. I'm gonna tell them right now. I sprang up at the bed with a whoosh and dashed away in a flash. So much for the broken leg. Nice work, Doc. You're a real miracle worker. One's running faster than me. Perhaps your story was so fascinating I cured her without any treatment. I don't think it works that way. I admit I was just playing around earlier. She just wanted to see you. Children are all like that. All that fuss for nothing. Well, at least she's okay. I should get going. Keep an eye on Hook. Make sure she doesn't pull any weird stunts. Are we gonna see Clara? All the people in Belbog I would want to see, Clara would be one of them. The children's energy seems endless. Ah, to be young. By the way, the book really seems really interesting. Would you mind sharing a copy with me? Next time a child is being difficult, I can use it to comfort them. Feels like you're treating this like a fairy tale. What's wrong with fairy tales? That story contains defiance, courage, and love. Exactly the qualities children should learn. Besides, writing fairy tales is quite challenging. You mustn't believe in the existence of beautiful things right about them. In my opinion, sometimes adults need fairy tales even more than the children do. Since you said so. Thank you. Now, could you sign this for me? And add a little message, too. There's a word for this. Ah, yes, book sighting. Consider this practice for future book sightings. Message. Should I write? Name me again among the stars. To everyone who dreams of being here. This is the story of Amphorius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don Hagen, Voyager, Wood Ranger Jive. Naming me among the stars. This is the story of Amphoros. Well written indeed. This makes me the first owner of your exclusively signed copy. I'll pass this book down to generations. 500 years, 1,000 years. As long as children keep growing up and children's children have children, it'll never be forgotten. After all, something must be remembered, like that Supreme Guardian, like all the acts of defiance that occurred among the stars. Oh, don't remind me. Dr. Natasha, I brought them! Where's that book? Can't remember all the details in it. Well then, shall I tell you the story again? Where's my book? I guess we're not going to see Clara. Man! No Clara? Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I hear Fu Zhuan was also in that battle. So, Junior Sorer, great changes are coming. Why not join the UQ as the Master Diviner? That way I could catch a breather too. General Yao Zhang must be joking. If I stay on the Lofu, I'm sure to inherit the position of general. If I transfer to the UQ, I'd be nothing but a mere Master Diviner for life. How can I not see which path holds more promise? Junior Sorrel's optimism is truly delightful. Like the optimistic general is a Lofu specialty. I didn't even press anything. Why did it advance? Cecila, what perfect timing. I was just about to visit the Astral Express. What's the matter? Before obtaining this book, I only knew that Golden Blood was reaped in this battle, and thus it was deemed as a great victory. I did not know that within the Golden Blood lay such a stirring and tragic story. Shortly after the fall of Irontomb, the Alliance gathered all the generals to discuss the next course of action. The records in this book should provide them with the additional support. What should we do? Rest assured, whether through opera, storytelling, or crosstalk, the Lofu never lacks ways to spread stories that capture people's hearts. Besides, the Alliance has been fighting battles everywhere in the recent years, and has been in plenty of tales about their valor and victories. The word hero already carries weight in people's hearts. A faithful adaptation of this, as I've written, within the Alliance is most definitely assured. But from what you said, if we want it to be remembered through the cosmos, the Lofu alone may not be enough. This matter requires the Skyfaring Commission's assistance. Go talk to Yukong. I'll inform her of the full situation. Alright. Oh, hey. Look at that. I stole your report, lady. If you don't mind. A false sky sealed by a pantheon. Exploration of challenging taboos one after another. Sounds like some kind of fable. I can't make you a promise that the Skyfaring Commission will provide full support for matters relating to as I've written. From now on, the connection between the Zhangjiao ships will grow even closer, and I'll have merchant vessels to export as I've written to our allied ships. With the convenience of the Whistling Flames Guild, this matter should be handled quite smoothly. Though the Lofu emerged victorious in the Battle of Irontomb, we did not escape it unscathed. Your safe return was truly a blessing. It's all thanks to my companions. Back when I was a pilot, I used to go on adventures everywhere with my companions on our Starskiff. Even though we always managed to get out of sticky situations, we'd inevitably get a stern talking to when we returned. Those were the reckless days of my youth. If I had to choose again, I'd probably walk the same path, same as your account of the trailblaze in your book. I'd like to ask you a personal question. What did you think about this journey to Amphorius? Just another trailblaze, an unforgettable journey. Ain't that the truth? And what an unforgettable journey it is! I can tell you'll cherish this memory for a long time. Memory is quite a peculiar thing. Sometimes I even think it's a prank by something. I couldn't read it all! Whether Fox and the Celestials or the Vidaya. I'm not even advancing the text, it's doing it its own. It's not even on auto text. What the fuck? What is going on? Lady, stop speaking so I can read it. The lady is growing restless and fierce battle seems inevitable. You son of a bitch. Now look at me, what am I saying? Be it aeons or the war, these topics are too grand. We shouldn't let them consume too much of our thoughts. Regarding as I have written, I'll do my utmost and won't let these heroic deeds be buried by the stars. Thanks, lady. Appreciate it. Hey. As I've written, storyteller. Alright, going to Panaconia now. Paying respect to the old crew. Mikhail always welcomes visitors. Those who lose their way, he never fails to point them in the right direction. But there's no confusion in your expression. I'm guessing not here for answers. I completed a trailblaze journey. I'm here to tell a story. That's right. Together with another author, I wrote a book about the trailblaze journey. This time I'm here to tell that story. I want to share this experience with those who came before. Alright. Let's tell them what kind of story this really is. Yeah, so much has happened in Amphorius. How could I sum it up in just a few words? The story. Right, it's gonna take a while. Let's start with the world of Amphorius. A world where heroes rise. A world that defies destiny. It was a world born of conspiracy and sin, yet burned away alongside destruction. Before the cold and heavy destiny did not fall. The destiny itself did. And now for the meaning of this journey. Let the closed world embrace the stars, engage in a showdown of destruction. My precious kindred spirits. For the first time we faced the Lord Ravager head-on. Unlike in the Zhangjiao, the cost of this battle was far too hefty. The threat of the Antimatter Legion is no longer just a flickering light in the distant stars. Be it Mikhail or any navigator before, or each era's trailblaze has its own significance. The fog that stands in your way seems to be getting clearer. Destruction, nihility, harmony, and... looks like this trailblaze Helping people grow. Just a glimpse of a corner in the starry sky. Turning point, cosmic destiny. Starting point for our next destination. This is a story I'll never forget. I made up my mind. Let me start from the beginning. You spent countless moments in this dream within a dream. As the story ended a certain emotion, your heart grew stronger like a burning ember. News doesn't travel as fast as in dreams. Every plot twist in this story caught me off guard, completely off guard. Thanks. I guess that's all. Thanks. I guess that's all that needs to be said. I think Mikhail would be proud of you all. Hey. Robin! The journey against the destruction and the stories behind it should be known by more people. I know a few publishers who can make dream bubbles based on sample books and put them in the market in Penacony. However, as you know, Penacony is a realm wrapped in syrup. I worry that epic tales of heroes might be too heavy for those living in dreams. All we can do is put it on a shelf. Whether it survives the competition, there are too many uncertainties. I guess that makes sense. I think, Cecily, you should just follow what your heart tells you. People can only tell stories they truly believe in. Once you made up your mind, go see Dr. Edward. I'll convince Mr. Audie to help out. See you later. Alright. The Penacony dream must conform to reality, and as I've written, is no exception. What will you choose? Look, for me, this is a dreamscape where furniture can talk. Why not hear what they have to say? Huh. I'm not gonna talk to a pot of flowers. A vase of flowers, isn't it? It looks quite expensive. As you approach, a languid voice echoes from within. Dear Captain, you remember me? I've been watching you for quite a while. Tell me your story. I'll teach you about the niche art. As long as you immerse yourself in your own world, you won't get hurt. The vase is immersed in its own world, completely silent. Huh. The vintage dial phone stares at you, occasionally rolling its eyeballs like an owl. Captain, did you know that I wasn't always a dial phone? I used to be an owl, but I'm not an owl anymore. I'm a dial phone. Want to take a guess why? If you know, you know, and if you don't, well, no amount of explaining will help. Oh god. Riddlers need to get out of Penacony. You approach the control console and the four control levers wiggle excited back and forth as if waving at you. Captain, look at me, the control stick, and I'm an expert controlling hearts. Trust me, just tweak the ending of a tiny bit and make it less perfect, and people absolutely go crazy for it. The control stick shifts, making loud creaking noises. I don't remember inanimate objects speaking to you here. Take the first advice to heart, which provides practically zero guidance. It looks like it's up to you to make the final verdict. After all, you're the one who lives through this story. She'll make some changes. As you know, nothing is taken seriously in Penacony. Even the hero's tales of blood and tears are just casual gossip over dinner. You remember Clocky, Brother Hanu, Miss Note. They were all living things got legends once. And as I've written, gets passed down to the same... Oh, shit. I believe in Amphorius. Yes, that answer is crystal clear from the start. The story of the Three Nameless is the best proof of that, right? Isn't it? Alright. Cedar for honey brew. Love, friendship, rage, regret. Such a tiny dream bubble contains such complex emotions. It's like pouring a whole bottle of vodka into a dolium. Thank you for providing the memories. Here's my verdict. It's bound to be a huge hit. Even if the results aren't what we expected, I could still have the heroes tap dance in the vortex of Genesis. That would be just as big a success. Just kidding. Rest assured, I'm a professional dream bubble collector. I know what can and can't be successful. And so, as I've written, was published in Penacony. Some guess that the Alfalfa was behind it, and they weren't yet wrong. With such a big favor rate for the taking, why not use it? Let the young folks keep stirring things up. Who knows? Maybe they'll actually change the universe one day. Hey. You might want to check where you're standing. I mean, the lady's got a point. I mean, this whole world, dream world is practically Memoria. So, yeah, about that. About that. Alright. Asta, God, we haven't talked to you since like that whole shit went down with it's been a while, I can't remember exactly. Right, let's send the damaged ships to the pier point and have the IPC foot the bill. Oh, Pheasant Sasla. Perfect timing. I got good news and bad news. Which would like to hear first? Give me the good news. Remember this star knot I gave you? The good news is I got one from the space pirates. When his fleet was dispatched to fight against the Irontomb, that star knot was destroyed. I reposted my purchase history, but it'll be tough to find another seller anytime soon for a ship of that size. Actually, I'm here for Irontomb too. You can count the stories I've written and the current state of the Amphorius. I just have to say that this idea is way more interesting than the researchers' projects. It's a shame you don't need funding, or I'd definitely invest a few 100 million credits. I took an elective called History of Frontier Planets back in my school days. The professor warned us on the first day not to take care of everything at face value. Many worlds add exaggerated elements to their local hero legends, claiming their ancestors' bloodline inherited from Saint Aeon. Eventually, having an extraordinary origin story became quite the trend. But isn't that how stories work? When enough people believe in them, they gradually become reality. I'll get as I've written added the space station's required wording list. Researchers will not be interested in mythology, but once they hear it's Madame Herta's project, they'll get as excited as Peppy seeing a spaceship. Spacesuit. Speaking of which, where's Herta? Madame Herta has overexerted herself. She still needs some time to recover. Who said that? I mean, roller ravager is enough to make me overexert myself. I just wasn't online, that's all. The IPC keeps pestering me about forming some alliance. I got tired of their nagging, so I just turned on auto answering mode. Oh, right, Sessa, I got some more good news. After Irontomb fell, the scepter was ruined, but Screw and I managed to salvage a majority of data. They are crucial for the newborn Amphorius. Well, let's call it that for now. If things go smoothly, the world's evolution can skip its inorganic life phase and take a big step forward. Besides, the last extrapolation to record, the one where you acted as the world-bearing titan, is crucial. The Trailblaze will replace the destruction and purify this world. Screw has signed a special agreement with the IPC. They will closely monitor the state of Amphorius for a while. So what would happen to Cyrene? As the heart of the scepter, she too filled the cosmos in the instance where Irontomb was swept across all the existence. She became memories of the stars. The surging imaginary energy enabled her to create a miracle. With herself as the cradle, she closed a cycle of casualty in Amphorius, making a world emerge from the memory zone. Of course, I know you just want to hear the outcome. Let me put it this way. She's just sleeping. Maybe she'll open her eyes again as a peak memo sprite and once again embark on a journey to meet you. But that had already happened in the past. In her subjective time, everything has become eternal. She was smiling when she left you, so don't be sad. She'd tell you the same thing if she were here. How long until New Amphorius is born? I can't make any promises. That planet will gradually become how you remember it to be, but no one can tell when that'd be. It may take 1,000 Amber Eras, or maybe take only a year or two. The only thing for certain is that what you're doing will surely hasten its growth. My advice is continue the journey, be prepared for the worst, but hope in your heart. You know that if there's one thing in the world of Amphorius isn't short of, it's miracles. So Amphorius is going through like a bit of a rebirth phase. So maybe we can see everybody again at some point. So what about the prime mover of life? Score and I have reached a consensus on that. Regrettably, the answer given by the scepter is indeed destruction. You can find more detailed discussion in the database. But that's not Amphorius' answer, and I don't imagine it's yours either. I have my own insights on this, but which I've written in the annotations. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, you can make it your own research topic. Okay. Then I'll just connect for now. I've got lots of stuff to do with. Herta, signing off. Madame Herta has actually been thinking about Amphorius all this time. Last time she couldn't stop talking about something was when we contained the Stellaron. Leave as I've written to us. I'll contact you again when we have news. Thanks, lady. Appreciate it. Alright. At last, your journey of sowing has reached its end, and you return to the Astral Express. Looking back, the forest you spoke of has taken root deep across our universe, quietly waiting the day it will sprout. Perhaps this is the final step of Genesis. What are you spacing out for? Oh, it's you guys. You finished your missions too? Of course! After all, we three trailblazers spent 4 years together. I ran my heart out for this. I received a message from Martian when I was leaving Thalassa, so I came back with her. She ran into some trouble on Khalsa. Don't even get me started. I'm already shy as it is, but then the synthesis beacon had to break down. Thank goodness Don Hank can speak the Claese language. Also, I discovered a new species resembling the Chimeras in Spindle 3. There are no prior records of it. Does that mean there could be planets completely filled with Dramazes? Let's wait for Himeko and Mr. Yan to come back before we do a full debrief. You should rest for now, Cecil. You look tired. Yeah, see you in a bit. The world has never been so quiet. It's as though you could hear the sound of heartbeats. This is the final stroke for Ampharos. Only fate knows when it will respond. But you know, whether it's tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they're all in the path of the Trailblaze. Oh. My girl! The Eternal Page. My girl. Alright. I believe that is the last bit of like side wrap-ups we can do besides, you know, missions. One thing I want to check real quick. Can we go? What happens if I go to the vortex? Does something happen if I go here? I'm not right. What a rip. What a rip. Well, I tried. And where's the oh, there it is. That's its own segment. Okay. Alright. Well, that's gonna be it for this part. Nice little wrap up of the story. We got an event we gotta do next, so that's what we're gonna do. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.